Stay tuned as the ladies respond to what the fellas had to say about love in 2015 next on Views and Vibes.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Earlier this year, I brought 3 male comedians on Views and Vibes to give me their thoughts on where love stands in 2015. Some of what they shared was very provocative, but much of it wasn't. So joining me today are 2 comediennes to respond to what the fellas had to say and to tell you what love really is and what it ain't in 2015. So please help me welcome back the brilliant and beautiful Miss Raydiva O'Neal and co-host of the Endgame right here on CTV with the far less funny J.C. Ronimus. I'm happy to bring you Miss Tashya Tummings.
Hey.
Welcome, ladies, to Views and Vibes.
Hi.
It's so good to finally have you guys here. Just so you guys know, I've been trying to get both of them on here for a long time. Raydiva was on here back in 2010.
And you still got the same set.
I sure do.
This is cute.
We're in the same place. Nothing changes.
So manly of you.
And you know, Tasha, we've been working together forever here at CTV with the Endgame and all the other incarnations of the show. But now we're here on Views and Vibes.
Yes.
And we want to talk about love in 2015.
Ooh. It's love in 2015.
What is love in 2015, Ms. O'Neal?
You got to ask somebody on Twitter. I don't know. They know everything.
But what have you read on Twitter? What's your research told you?
Research has told me that it's the dying name. It's a dying thing, love is.
Is it?
It's a lot of hate. Hate is overpowering love right now.
Hate is big.
Hate is big. It's popular. Hate is real popular.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Everybody's hating.
How about you, Tasha? What is love in 2015?
I'm going to have to agree with that. It's sad to say, I'm going to have to agree with that.
Why?
People love to hate.
They love to hate.
They love to hate. That's where the love is going.
And then you have a lot of sideline haters that use like Twitter and Instagram to hate on the low. They get real ballsy. They get ballsy on...
When you type, your fingers feel strong typing. Gangsta.
Right.
So they're strong online.
Yeah.
Online, but you see them in person, it's a whole different story.
So do they have love in real life, or is it just, you know, all hate everywhere, all the time?
It's some love in real life.
Okay.
I love my husband once in a while.
Once in a while.
Once in a while.
But you don't want him to get used to that?
No, not at all.
Good.
That's how you keep them, you know?
Yeah, don't get comfortable.
Well, I want to go back and show a clip of what the guys had to say on the last show about love in 2015. So check it out real quick.
Yeah, man, love is whack. Love is, you know, it's a big stereotype, man. Like it lumps you into a category and they put you where they want you. You got to be.
Who does?
Well, society in general, man.
Okay.
Because like the ultimate question is what people think love is versus what love actually is. And I would say that love actually is just one word and it's unconditional. But like nobody knows that, you know what I mean? Like you could put so many labels like love is marriage, it's a house, it's a steady job, it's, you know what I mean? Like it's commitment, it's a dedication to people, but like, you know.
All right, there you go, Jono.
He has a lot of love.
You think so?
Yeah, he has a lot of love for black people to say that love is whack.
Whack.
Terminology. Yeah.
90s black people.
So what did you think they had to say? He said love is whack. You know, everybody tried to put you in a little box.
No, because it depends on who you ask what love is. People do things out of love. You know,
For example?
Cook sometimes because I love my kids.
You love your kids sometimes, or you cook sometimes?
I cook sometimes.
A little bit of both.
Right.
It sounds like.
and
Sounds like
a little bit of both.
there.
But that's love. You know, people, this crazy love. I just think they love somebody for what they do, but that's crazy.
True.
Like, love can be crazy.
It can be.
Love is work. That's
Right.
what the problem is. I think what he was trying to explain is that we don't understand how much work love is. You want to, everything's so instant right now. You're just like you were talking about Twitter. You post to Twitter, you got 15 seconds on Instagram. Now you got Snapchat where you can be naked and then delete it.
And don't talk about dubs, man.
Yeah. Oh.
Y'all got some.
It's a whole
Technology.
lot of stuff
So
out here.
things are so quick. Love to me is work, and I think that's why people can't find it because they think things are supposed to just happen so instantly right now.
Now, is that different now than it used to be in the past, or I mean, what's changed?
The internet.
Yeah.
If I used to have to
Internet
write you a
ruined love.
letter, I used to say, will you go with me, yes or no? And you
that
had
took,
to say,
took effort.
Fold
up the
That
paper.
showed
I had
love.
to know how to write
Right,
first.
right, true.
I had to have a little bit of experience in grammar, and then I had to send it to you. Now it's your phone is going to spell it out for you,
Yeah.
and you can just send a video message or you send a text.
So love
message.
went bad when things got too easy.
I think so.
Yes.
Wow,
I think it's way too easy.
it's way too easy. So how do you change that?
I don't know because I
Oh, we
just
just-
feel
we
like
just-
when I get divorced, I'm gonna put out a twerk video and I'm gonna get so much love.
You might get love, girl.
The twerk videos are winning.
Yeah.
They are,
That's
they
all.
are.
That's all on my
That's all you
timeline.
need to get love now is a twerk video.
Amber
But-
Rose
but what-
doesn't have a real job other than
but what
making
kind-
one cheek move up and down.
That's
Up
true,
and
but she does a good job though.
She does an all right job with it.
She's a professional. But at that point though, what do you do with it? I mean, what do you do with that kind of love?
Well, mostly you try to make money off of it.
I mean, that's probably that's I think why we're all in the same position when we're saying people aren't doing anything with it. So they're getting into these quick little things that are expected to be love, and then it just fizzes away because you're only our attention span is only so short. You know what I mean? So people get into these things and don't want to do the work of what a real relationship is. Like back in the day, people didn't get divorced. You didn't have an option. So your parents were just together. They might sleep in separate beds. They might not be able to stand each
Was
other.
that better though? I mean, where's the love in that?
It was real.
It was real,
and the
you
thing
got to
about
get back
today
to
is
the
not real.
realness.
You go on Facebook, somebody's resume is padded. That's not your house. You don't got that Benz. Them not even your kids. That's not your family. You don't know that if you're just on Match.com or Christian Mingle. You don't know. But at least in our day, we walked up on you, we knew where your aunt lived, and we knew that you ain't have nothing.
Right.
So when we fell in love with you, it was real love. Now you get this padded resume, and I'm like, you said you had
This.
2 horses and a
But
pony.
should love be based on what somebody has though? You make it sound like there has
That's
to be
what
some
it's
kind of.
turned into.
That's what it's turned.
Because
yeah.
I'm gonna be half naked, so you looking at me, while I got my body magic on and got my, you know what I mean, Spanx and all that.
True.
My bra got 10 pads in it,
True.
and then
I have
Water
seen your
bra.
pictures and I have seen all that. Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
The water bra.
Right.
yeah. So when you shake, it still makes some noise.
Still, yeah.
Quiet down, ladies.
So in that case, if love is so broken, why do people still seek it out?
Because it's human nature. I think God just put men and women here to instinctively be attracted to one another and to build. And so we always constantly seeking that.
Okay. Same thing as we think.
No,
of?
yeah, I mean we're made from that. We're made out of love. So we're always yearning for some type of acceptance from someone else. And that's the other part of it too, I think now it's validation. We were just talking earlier about the likes. How you take a picture down if you don't get enough likes. You're always searching
Really?
for
Yeah. I do.
Okay, I do too. But you're always searching to be validated.
Right.
So I think that's the validation has turned into what love is. Likes on Facebook and likes on Instagram has turned into what love's supposed to
And
be.
now is that for males and females?
I think mostly for females.
Yeah, well, I mean, female, it's what you're posting. So men are posting, just like you said, the cars, the houses, they got money
They
stacks. in
popping
there.
bottles.
And then the women are posing half naked.
I want to know who your friends are on
It's a
Facebook
lot
and
of
Twitter,
them.
because
But think about it. If there is no love, what we would turn into, it would be like the Matrix.
how's that?
Really? Where everyone is disconnected to everything and we're just robots living in a bubble.
So is that what we're doing
In
right
our-
now? I
yeah,
mean, it seems like
basically.
we're all just connected through the internet anyway, right?
It's like the
So we
Matrix.
are in the Matrix now.
You taking the red pill or the blue pill?
Blue's
I want the
right.
blue pill. It
Yeah.
might be a Molly. I'm sorry.
We do not encourage drug use on Views and
Not at
Vibes,
all.
just so that you know, no drug use.
None.
Please, thank you. But we're actually going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue this talk about love and just try and find it, see where it is in 2015. So stick around, come back after this.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
Welcome back, guys. We're sitting here with two great comedians, Miss Raydiva O'Neal and Miss Tashya Tummings, and we're talking about love in 2015. And so moving past what you guys, the hate that you guys talked about in love in 2015, where do you go to find love? Where do you go to find people to love, if it's possible, in 2015?
You went through the internet?
I've done 2 dates.
Off the internet?
Off the internet.
Okay. And how'd those turn out?
They weren't bad.
Okay.
They weren't bad. I had a friend, I had been on Match.com for forever.
Really?
And yeah, just made the account, like, because I kept running into people that, I found my love on Match, you know, we're together, I found my love on Match. So I signed up and never did anything with it. Then I had a real skeptical friend that was like, I'm going on a date. I was like, what you going on a date from? And she had been going on dates for Match, so I did it. It wasn't bad. I think I creeped the guys out because I kept saying, we met on the internet.
Really?
Did you make that face too?
Yeah, I think I was like,
That would scare
can
me
you
too.
believe it?
Yeah,
We met on
don't, that scares people.
I'm
Don't do
not
that.
out there, but I want to meet you at the library, the grocery store, by accident
a lot
at
of
the
time at the
gas
library?
station. I mean, you know, just
So if you
I
went to the
wanna-
library,
Yeah,
you
I
want
want
to
to
meet
meet
somebody there.
you.
Organically.
Yes, I just wanted to have this happen
And why is that?
because I don't want the whole internet padded resume type of thing.
That's why I'm going back to the club.
Where people I love, I'm fishing. They love
Plenty
to
of fish.
fish and they like to cook and they are a doctor and a part-time lawyer and you know.
But somebody can lie to you at the bar too.
Yeah,
You know,
but
it doesn't have to be just online.
it
People can lie to you
doesn't.
anywhere.
But yeah, it's
People
just
lie
I think
anywhere
it's
you are.
extra on mine.
It's different. I won't lie, it's different. It's fast. It's so creepy how fast it is. With all now they got the apps like Tinder.
Oh yeah.
Tinder,
They just bring you to the front door.
and you just put location, and they find all the folks
Put
in
your zip code
your
in.
radius.
Everybody who's part of Tinder, they can find you.
Yeah, so
right
what
there.
they do
Wow.
when you log in, so you can have your codes in all the area codes. You log in here, and I'm gonna find everybody that's in Largo.
And so you can just contact them, like you just click on
Yes.
them, like, hey, I see you right around the corner.
Yeah.
Let's have dinner.
I
Yes.
wouldn't do Tinder just because it's called Tinder. Like I just wouldn't want a whole bunch of men from no website called Tinder. Because you might be tender, then you vulnerable.
Yeah, and then you
emotional
open and soft
and soft.
and sweet.
Okay, so besides for online and besides for the library that you're not going to, where else can you find love in 2015? Where's some other spots?
Is there any other?
Well, let's
Tell
go.
me so I can know, because
Right,
I'm
'cause
just
she
gonna go
wanna-
there. As soon
yeah.
as you finish, right after I leave here, as soon as Ray say the place, I'm there.
Well, let's go to the next video clip so our guests from the last show can tell you where they think you can find love in 2015.
And you look around there. Best place that I would say, anybody out there listening, looking, and you're lonely right now, huh? And you're at the edge of the bed, and you really want somebody in your life.
And you're watching this show? Yes.
Yes, so that tells you right there, your life is just messed up. You made some bad decisions. So I would say, go to school. That's the best place you can meet somebody. Go to school.
Go to college.
And you have that in common. You already know that they're about something. You might even learn a thing or two if you take a pencil. and there's plenty of women in it. And you already know this, Tariiq. More women go to school than men.
Oh, by far. Yeah. There you go.
Interesting.
So school.
So I'm gonna go
School.
find another woman. That's not what I'm looking for.
Well,
That
Right,
wasn't
you
my
said a
know,
lot of women.
Yeah, okay. So school may not be the right place for you, but one thing I tell people all the time, actually I just had, I was interviewed for Ebony Magazine for this past month.
fancy.
Well, I do what I can. And by the way, too, I'm wearing the same outfit from last time. That was back in December, so
He got
it's
some
been a
woman
while
watching.
since that. Anyway.
He has 4 suit jackets. It's fine.
At all, total. But in the magazine, I said that one of the places where you find people is where you go that you really enjoy being. If you are active, say if you have a particular hobby that you like to do,
Right.
go ahead and pursue that. And you'll meet people who have that common interest as you.
So, but what about the online schools?
What about the online school?
A lot of schools
So if you
on
go
the
on to
internet, like,
if you go on to
right.
Phoenix online, well maybe he'll chat it up with you.
You might meet
Or-
them at graduation.
And then you could be part of the online football team. That's sexy. Online
I think you might want
basketball
to
team.
leave somebody alone on the online football team. That's a little dangerous.
Or you might go to the online school that the little boy, Master P's son, is promoting.
Where is that?
Who knows? It's just online.
Cyberspace.
Right.
So, okay, so you said you consider yourself old school.
I'm
you like
old
to meet
school.
people the old organic way. So think about how people used to meet people. How did people used to meet people?
School was a popular place to meet someone, though.
Right,
A lot of
right.
people
High
met at
school,
school.
college.
And you
right?
trusted who you were around to introduce you to somebody.
But isn't that the same case now? Your friends? Aren't there people that you meet through your friends? Maybe they have a coworker, they want to introduce you
Being
to.
set up is a good way.
Yeah.
I was set up with my husband. Like, he came to my school for a shootout.
Oh,
And
For a shootout.
okay.
I was like, that's sexy.
Okay.
He taught you how to stop,
boo.
drop, and roll. You got down real quick. Save yourself.
That was back when gangsters was popular.
Real live ones, not
I'm
internet
from Baltimore.
thugs.
We get it on.
Yes, you are. That's true. That's true. But what about, even, the church? What about the church? Can you find love in the church?
There's only women at church. Let's just be 1,000
It's some
times
men
honest.
at church, but they vulnerable.
Yeah,
And
and
tender.
tender. And singing in the choir.
Yeah.
Okay.
And doing strange things for change because they out here with other women too, cheating, having outside babies,
That sounded
But
real
that-
personal.
wearing real Under Armour that's tight.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you also have that at the gym. You can meet. I see Tasha at the gym every now and then.
I
What
get
about meeting people
creepy.
there?
I try to get in the zone when I'm in the gym. I don't want nobody to talk
looking
to
at
me.
you. Right,
In
'cause that's not why you're there for.
Yeah,
really.
it gets creepy. Don't talk to me. Don't.
But men in gyms are the biggest thoughts out there. Yes,
Really, are they? And
Don't
why
you
is
think
that?
so?
That hoe over there for those that don't know what
yeah,
thoughts.
they are because they always trying to smash.
Yeah. So I don't. When I
Under
tell
the
you, I
disguise
don't
of
look-
working out.
But isn't that what guys do anyway?
Come here, girl. Let me hold your legs.
Yeah,
down for them.
let me
You need me to hold your
support you.
But I mean, that's what guys try to do anyway, right? So what's the difference between them being out front at the gym?
'Cause you
and
go for the
anywhere
gym,
else?
you wanna
So
get,
do you
like
want guys
Tasha
to be
said.
fake about it? Do you want guys to, at least masquerade as wanting you for you, as opposed to?
Just trying to smash.
There you go.
Okay.
For a little while, yeah.
All
That's
right.
that's how you keep a real
Lure me
relationship.
in.
Right.
Pretend for a little while.
Right.
All right. So continuing on with the whole idea of what Carlos was saying in terms of meeting people at school, why do you think it is that so many people actually find love in school while they're there?
Spending so much time there. It's like at work, you're there all day. It's the only other place you're there just at the same amount as you are at home. You probably you have eight hours there.
So it's the quality of time that you spend
you
with people
spend it
there.
at-
Even common goals, I think, also common interests, common goals attract people.
Right.
Because a lot of people will mess with each other at work, and that's because they're on the same kind of path, like minds attract. And so,
Y'all both can't stand y'all boss, so y'all have connected.
Yeah, right. That's a real good connection.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are both in the comedy field, which is male dominated.
Which comedians can't date other comedians. It doesn't work.
So it's different with
No.
It
comedians.
doesn't
Why is
work.
that?
No.
Who knows?
Everybody trying to be funny?
Yes.
Yeah.
So much funny?
Yes.
Competing
Everybody
for
wants to be the
stage
center.
time.
Yeah, center attention. It's not gonna work.
Have you guys ever dated a comedian before?
No.
Never?
I just want you to cheer me on. That's
Okay.
it. I don't.
Help me write a couple of jokes.
So you can't be funnier than you.
No. Well, I don't know. I can't say that, but yeah.
Openly, you can be fun because you have to be somebody humorous,
Right.
Because you enjoy to laugh. But
Right.
we both don't want the spotlight. Normally, you can't have two people that want to be the center of attention all the time.
Right.
Because then someone's gonna get in their feelings.
And it's gonna be him,
Yeah, mostly.
and he's gonna be wrong.
Right.
All right. That's all I have for that one. So let's go ahead and take another quick break, and we'll finish out the show talking about marriage and its relevance in 2015. So come right back after this. Hope to see you again.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
All right, guys, welcome back to Views and Vibes. Still sitting here with Raydiva O'Neal and Tashya Tummings, talking about love in 2015. And we're going to move beyond love to marriage in 2015. My question to the two of you is marriage still relevant in 2015?
It is.
As a married woman?
As a married woman, it's relevant. It's necessary.
Is it really?
I think
why?
so.
Why? Why is it so relevant? Why do you think it's so relevant? If love is so broken, why is marriage still relevant?
Because it comes
still
down
hope.
to how much you're going to get if something happened to that person.
Life insurance.
Got plans for that.
Right. So Social Security,
Okay.
pensions,
Pensions.
Nice.
all
Money
that
in the
war
bank.
veteran stuff. You got to have some papers for that.
This is my married a long time. Talk about war veterans. So what about you, Tasha? You said hope. There's still hope.
It better be. I would like to get married. I want to get married before I get knocked up because I want to have some children. There's a
Right.
couple of them running around.
But what makes it relevant, though? What makes marriage relevant?
I mean, because we still yearn for that companionship.
But you can live with somebody. I mean, plenty of people live together and have kids and raise kids together without getting married. And it seems like, especially in our community, where marriage is such a foreign thing, it seems sometimes.
Yes.
Why does it even matter? Why do we even need to get married
I
anymore?
think, and I want us to stop this, and this is where I get serious. Like, I feel like
she
black
gets serious,
people,
y'all.
we need to start promoting marriage.
Yeah.
Marriage to me represents stability. It represents power. It represents some type of status quo for, I mean, I guess you would say the world, but we need to stop as black women accepting being somebody's baby mama, somebody's
Shagging up.
wifey. F the wifey, make me a wife.
Right.
Go and get those papers, and if it
Taken
doesn't
care
work,
of. Yeah, Love and
do away
Hip Hop,
with it.
y'all. The most recent Love and Hip Hop, the girl Yandy, changed her last name. They had a ceremony to change her last name, but she didn't get married.
right?
Say what?
Right.
Because
so-
she didn't want to be pregnant while she was married. I'm so confused. Go to the Justice of Peace. It doesn't even make sense.
Right, all the black shows like Real Housewives of Atlanta
Who are
or
never
Love and Hip,
actually married.
most of them are not married, and it's very disappointing to me because why aren't we demanding marriage from these men?
Right.
You gonna marry me?
Why aren't we? Why aren't you guys?
You gonna marry me?
I think a lot has changed in our community just as women rising on the corporate ladder, just in general, it's turning into, I don't need a man. Like me and my homegirl were laughing the other day. She was going on a date and we were talking about, I was like, order what you want to order. She was like, yeah, and I'm gonna let him know just in case if he looking at me sideways, I don't need him to pay. I just need him for the company. And I'm like,
but then
no,
when you go
need him.
home, it's hello, hello, hello.
Don't have any
Them
company.
sheets be cold as a mud, okay? That trash looking at you.
Got nobody
Tires
taking it out,
low.
Exactly. You need somebody to change a tire, fix a flat. You can't even call nobody because you're so independent.
Yeah,
I want to call somebody
at all times.
at all times. I
That's why
don't
you have
want to
kids.
change the
That's
tire.
why you have kids, right?
Right.
You have kids to do chores.
You
No.
don't have kids by
Because
yourself.
kids leave. They grow up and they get lives of
Yeah,
their own.
That's true.
And then you go, oh, who gonna help you with them depends? Cause it's
I'm
coming.
gonna strap
Look,
you in.
I was grown out the house, out of grad school and everything, had my own house and everything. My parents still called me over to mow the lawn.
Right. See,
Well, I mean, you
that's-
still their
yeah.
property. You don't have a choice.
Right. You don't have
You're
a
forever their
choice.
property.
Yeah, you have to mow the lawn.
We're gonna go take a look at the next video clip where actually one of our married guests, Jamon, actually talks about why he thinks marriage is still relevant in 2015.
Like, I just say, like, marriage isn't, like, some people get married just for the wedding.
Sure.
Like, look at our wedding pictures, but you gotta marriage is about the relationship. So before you even get married, establish a relationship. So I think that was the one thing I really didn't do. I think I was listening to everybody, you know, oh, you're shacking up, you need to get married. Well, hey, guess what? If you get an extended test drive on the vehicle, keep it. Keep it.
But don't
right?
pay for it.
Well, it's an extended test drive. Why pay for it until you get a call like, hey, do you know we still got your license? And then you go, oh, let me go back up to the car dealership.
Really? That's what we're talking about.
So what do you have to say? Okay, right.
I mean, that's because that whole idea that's a stigma on our culture. No lie, literally a couple weeks ago, I was sitting around and there was younger white guys. They're in their 20s and they're all getting married, talking about saving the 3 months rent so they can buy the ring and that kind of thing. You know what I mean? And it wasn't a shock to them.
Right.
Like young black men, you don't hear anybody in their 20s talking about getting married. They get to their 40s, 50s to where they're like, well, I guess I need to slow down.
But you know what though? I mean, I think too, it depends on where you are. I know a lot of, I've worked on and off at Bowie State for the past 12, 13 years now, and a lot of my former students are married now. You know, having kids, having families. Most of my friends from college and grad school, at least the guys, are all married. The females, it's a whole other question. But the guys are all married. You know, so I think, I mean,
you got
a lot
some
of
more friends?
No, they're all married. They're all gone. Sorry, they're all gone. Now, ladies, hey, got those.
But it's not a foundation. You start that foundation young, and so when you are older, you can enjoy some of the fruits of your labor versus, you know, partying your whole 20s and 30s, and then at 40, oh, I need to get something.
But Jamal just brought up a good point in saying that, you know, if you have an extended lease, you know, why pay for it? You know, if people are putting you in a position where you're getting all the benefits of being married without being married, why would you take that step?
And that's a good
That's the
point
woman,
he made.
yeah,
And
and that's
black
where
women, stop it. Don't allow this to take place.
Yeah.
Demand some paper.
Yeah.
The man. So,
Demand. That's
That's-
why
I
you
mean,
want to
that's
marry me, or you going to pack this little bag and this little shopping bag, and you can get out.
To the left.
Or just move it. Keep it moving.
that brings into the question then, should you get married? I mean, should you move in with one another before you get married?
Yes.
I don't mind. I don't mind it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be against the idea of trying
But
to
then
figure out.
aren't you setting yourself up to not get married then?
No,
because now it's
because-
like you're already acting like you're married.
No, because you put that time that, look, we're going to live together for a year. If we can make this work in this year, we're going to go ahead and get married. If we don't get along, then that's going to part ways.
You got to deal with somebody that you know is accountable and, you know, that you trust is going to follow through on that word. A lot of the time, those conversations don't happen.
Right.
It just happen. My mama kicked me out. I can stay
come
over
stay
here
with
for
you.
a little bit. I just while I'm looking.
And you're looking, turning to 5 years. Oh, no.
Yeah.
So 5 years is too long to live with
Way too
somebody.
long.
Whoa.
And actually, if a man wants a woman and he loves her, he's going to ask her to marry before that 5 years.
Yeah.
Right. Right. I agree with you.
He's going to ask.
Right. And so if he's not asking, what's that
You know
say?
that.
He's too comfortable, or he's still looking.
Yeah. He always think there's something better.
There you go. That is the final word, you guys. I want to thank Raydiva O'Neal and Tashya Tummings for joining me today. If you want to find out more about my guests, please visit our website, viewsandvibes.com. Until next time, I am Tariiq Omari Walton, and this has been Views and Vibes.